Hi guys, so today's What the Wednesday came to me when I was at the park and I was working on my fitness, which for me means walking around the park, like laps. So I walk for like about 2 hours or so. I don't jog because if you've ever seen that episode of Friends where Phoebe goes running in the park with Rachel and she runs like this, and that's what I look like when I run. And I'm actually really surprised that my sister hasn't uploaded some video footage that I know she has of me running at my grandparents' house online. But thank you, Jessica, for not doing that. Anyway, so I was at the park and I was like looking down at my pants because to get me to work out and exercise, I got to feel like motivated. And I really like picking out leggings that make me, I don't know, feel good or laugh. And so today I was wearing probably my all-time favorite pair of leggings, which are these awesome cat heads floating in space with diamonds leggings, which are absolutely ridiculous and I absolutely love. And I swear all the dogs at the park kept on like looking at me like, cat, oh my gosh, and they're like, freaking out because I'm walking by with all these cats. Anyway, so I'm at the park and I've got my cat pants on and I'm walking around listening to Apple Beats 1 and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like looking at my hands and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool manicure I gave myself. And then I was thinking about cats and how some people think it's cool or acceptable to declaw their cats. And that really ticks me off. And so that inspired today's What the Wednesdays. Because to me, I don't think people understand what declawing actually is. I mean, so when it first pops into my head, it's like, okay, yeah, let's rip out your fingernails, which sounds really freaking horrible. But for those of you who don't know, it's not just like surgically removing a cat's fingernail. It's actually taking off the last part of their toe. So you're removing bone and ligaments, and just so you know, a cat's not going to scratch your furniture. That's like the cruelest freaking thing you could do. I mean, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. If you're more concerned about what your furniture looks like than your cat's well-being and your cat's, feelings and safety, and frick, it's just so cruel. Honestly, you shouldn't have a cat. If you're gonna declaw your cat, then just don't have a cat. There's plenty of ways that you can work around your cat wrecking your furniture. Honestly, I can't even think of a cat that's ever wrecked any of my furniture, and I've had cats all my life. You can train a cat to use a scratching post. I had a cat that was living with me for a while that just really liked scratching cardboard, and she would just scratch the crap out of cardboard, and it was great. And we always had really crappy furniture, so what did it matter if a cat wrecked it anyway? I would rather have a happy, healthy cat than, a fancy couch. Because really, what am I going to remember years later? Am I going to remember my fancy little couch, or am I going to remember an awesome pet and companion and member of the family that I had? So that is my topic for What the Wednesday. If you disagree with me, I really don't care. I just think that it's something that is incredibly horrible that should be stopped, and it is banned in plenty of countries and should be banned everywhere.